Hi, hello everyone. Good morning or good evening. I'm Sufyan Memon, your teacher. Dear student, this is the third part of our topic direct and inverse proportion, जिसमें आज हम पढ़ने जा रहे हैं inverse proportion के बारे में. Because last two videos के अंदर मैंने आपको बता दिया था कि direct proportion क्या है and we did many questions to understand the concept about direct proportion. So in today's video, we'll talk about inverse proportion specifically. So the definition is here in front of you. So let's come over and understand the definition. It says it is defined as a relation between two quantities such that when one quantity will increase, the other will decrease. So it means it's vice versa of direct proportion. क्योंकि डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शन में हमने ये पढ़ा था कि जब एक क्वांटिटी बढ़ेगी तो दूसरी क्वांटिटी भी बढ़ेगी. बट हियर इट सेज इफ वन क्वांटिटी विल इंक्रीज द सेकंड क्वांटिटी विल ऑटोमेटिकली बी डिक्रीज्ड. तो स्टूडेंट यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हैं एग्जाम्पल भी मैंने लिखा हुआ है. ठीक है, वन सिंपल एग्जाम्पल इज हियर. इट सेज व्हेन मोर पीपल वर्किंग फॉर अ सर्टेन टास्क टू बी कंप्लीटेड इट विल डेफिनेटली कंप्लीट इन अ शॉर्टर टाइम. अब इनवर्स प्रोपोर्शन किस तरह से हो रहा है? लाइक इफ वन क्वांटिटी इंक्रीज्ड द सेकंड क्वांटिटी अल्टीमेटली बी डिक्रीज. यानी अगर आप नंबर ऑफ वर्कर्स बढ़ा देंगे कोई काम करने के लिए तो डेफिनेटली क्या होगा, टाइम विल रिड्यूस. लेकिन अगर आप वर्कर्स कम करते चले जाएंगे तो क्या होगा, टाइम विल इंक्रीज. दिस इज नोन एज इनवर्स प्रोपोर्शन. तो इनवर्स प्रोपोर्शन में हमें ये याद रखना है कि जब एक क्वांटिटी बढ़ेगी तो रिलेटेड क्वांटिटी जो होगी वो दूसरी वाली कम हो जाएगी. ठीक है, सो दैट्स द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ इनवर्स प्रोपोर्शन. टू अंडरस्टैंड फर्दर लेट्स सी ऑन द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. Yes, let's think about and understand further. Are these statements about direct or inverse proportion? तो चलें, let's try to understand. So number one, it says the number of pencils you buy and their total cost. Number of pencils you buy and their total cost का मतलब number of pencils जितनी ज़्यादा लूँगा the cost will increase. तो इसका मतलब it is direct proportion. So I am writing here D for direct proportion. The number of pipes filling a tank and the time to fill it. यानी if I will increase more pipes, it will reduce my time. So it is known as inverse proportion. The number of men doing a job and the time to finish. यानी अगर number of men बढ़ जाते हैं, यानी लोग अगर हम बढ़ा देते हैं तो क्या होगा, the time will reduce. The काम जो होगा वो जल्दी finish हो जाएगा. Okay, so it is again inverse proportion. The number of cattle to be fed and the amount of feed, assuming each cattle eats the same amount. यानी जितनी cattles उतना feed and the amount of feed will be consumed at the same rate. So it is known as direct proportion. The number of cattle to be fed and the time taken to finish a certain amount of the feed. This feed here. So the number of cattle to be fed and the time taken to finish. यानी अगर मैं kettles बढ़ा दूंगा तो क्या होगा, the food will finish quickly. यानी जल्दी खत्म हो जाएगा. तो it is giving us the concept of inverse proportion. So with the help of these statements, we have to look at which statement is about. Is it direct or inverse? Because the formula is different of direct, and for inverse we have a different formula of solving the question. So now let's solve few questions and understand the concept further. So here come a question. So you see that I have a very simple question here. 4 pipes can fill a tank in 70 minutes. How long will it take to fill the tank if 7 pipes are going to be used? 4 pipes can fill the tank in 70 minutes. अब number of pipe increase हो रहे हैं. ठीक है, how long will it take to fill the tank if 7 pipes are used? अब जब number of pipes ज़्यादा हो जाएंगे तो क्या होगा, ultimately the time will reduce. यहाँ तक तो हमें समझ आ रहा है. Now how we can do it? So there is a simple formula for it. x1 upon x2 is equals to y2 upon y1. Direct में हमने क्या देखा था? y1 upon y2, but now here y2 upon y1. Okay, all right. So ये formula हमने use करना है. तो we have two different categories, number of pipes and the time. तो मैं यहाँ पे category इस तरह से बनाता हूँ, pipes and let's say time in minutes. Okay, I think I choose black pen. Okay, so 4 pipes can fill a tank in 70 minutes. How long will it take 7 pipes? ठीक है, कितना टाइम लगेगा? सपोज करते हैं x. तो अगर इस कॉलम को मैं x कॉलम कह देता हूँ और इसको मैं अगर पूरे को y कॉलम कहता हूँ, तो by using the formula which is just told you x1 upon x2 is equals to y2 upon y1, we have to use. You need to remember this formula. So if I am saying pipes, जो कॉलम है मेरे पास, उसको मैं कह रहा हूँ all these quantities like x, तो इसका मतलब this is x1, this is x2 and this is y1 and this is y2. If I am saying कि ये कॉलम मेरे पास y कॉलम है, so let's substitute the value. 4 upon 7 is equals to y2 क्या है? x, unknown, okay, and y1 is here 70. Okay, all right. Now we just need to simplify by cross multiplication. So 4 multiplied by 70 divided by 7 is equals to x. 7 1 is 7, 7 10 is 70. Now we are going to multiply it. So 4 times 10 is equals to x. That means 40 is equals to x. So the time required now is 40. And if we are going to increase the number of pipes, so the time will be 40 minutes. Required time is equals to 40 minutes. This is the x. I hope this question is clear and you understand the concept of inverse proportion. So student, अब हम एक और question करते हैं. This question will give you more understanding about the topic inverse proportion, and this is the last question of this video, this today's lecture. So please understand it very carefully so that you understand the concept of inverse proportion. Okay, so it says 35 workers are needed to build a house in 16 days. How many days will 28 workers working at the same rate take to build the same house? So now you see, when 35 workers are there, you need how many days? 16 days. तो जब workers कम हो जाएंगे, ठीक है, how many days will 28 workers working? जैसे ही number of workers कम हो जाएंगे, तो देखो समझो कि क्या होगा, ultimately days बढ़ जाने चाहिए. Okay, so this is the concept of inverse proportion. So we have two categories, workers, number of workers here, and days, यानी time की बात हो रही है. So it says when 35 workers are there, so we need how many days? We need 16 days. And when we have 28 workers, तो कितने दिन required होंगे, ठीक है. So if I say this is my x column and this is my y column, so I can apply my formula easily, ठीक है. So the formula is x1 upon x2 is equals to y2 upon y1. अब देखो वर्कर्स कम हो रहे हैं, ठीक है, तो डेज जो होने चाहिए वो क्या होने चाहिए, वो बढ़ने चाहिए. तो क्या होगा, इनवर्स प्रोपोर्शन का कॉन्सेप्ट यहाँ पे फिट होगा. तो 35 डिवाइडेड बाय 28 इज इक्वल्स टू y2 से मुराद क्या है मेरे पास, x, और y1 क्या है हमारे पास, 16. Now by cross multiplication, 35 multiplied by 16 divided by 28, it is equals to x. Now simply we'll reduce it. So 4 times 4 16 and 4 7s are 28, 7 1 are 7, 7 5s are 35. So the answer is 5 4s are 20 is equals to x. तो आप देखें पहले क्या था, हमारे पास 35 डेज थे, 35 वर्कर्स थे, तो डेज थे 16. जैसे ही वर्कर्स कम किए, 28 किए, तो अल्टीमेटली क्या हो गया, डेज आपके पास बढ़ गए. सो दिस इज द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ इनवर्स proportion, that when one quantity increases, the other related quantity is gonna be decrease. So I hope this lecture is clear to you and you understand the concept of inverse proportion. So thank you very much for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe it. Thank you once again.